No man is free who is a slave to his passions. Epictetus. Pornography whispers of freedom, of choice, of endless pleasure at your fingertips. But in truth, it enslaves, it weakens the will, it scatters the mind. It corrupts the vision of love, turning persons into objects and passion into addiction. The Stoics would not laugh at this struggle. They would not dismiss it as harmless indulgence. They would name it for what it is, a hidden chain. And then they would ask, will you remain its prisoner, or will you choose freedom? Epictetus begins his handbook with a truth that cannot be ignored. Some things are up to us and some are not. You cannot control the world's temptations. You cannot control what appears on a billboard, a magazine, or a glowing screen. But you can control where your mind lingers. You can control what your eyes consent to dwell upon. You can control the discipline of your body and the dignity of your soul. The Stoic counsel is this: stop fighting shadows. Stop blaming the world for its temptations. Look inward to where your true power lies. For freedom is not the absence of temptation. Freedom is the mastery of self in the midst of it. Seneca warned, "He who is a slave to his passions is more wretched than he who is a slave to a tyrant. For the tyrant rules only the body, but passion enslaves the soul." Pornography is not about the image. It is about the surrender. Each indulgence is a tribute paid to the tyrant of desire. Each click, each glance, each moment of surrender tightens the chain around the will. And here lies the danger. Chains are not forged all at once. They are woven link by link, choice by choice, until one wakes to find himself bound. The Stoic would ask, will you serve a tyrant who never gives peace, who always demands more and who rewards you only with emptiness? Or will you rise as a free man, ruling yourself instead of being ruled? Marcus Aurelius practiced a method to strip away illusions, to look at things as they are and not as they pretend to be. So ask yourself, what is pornography in itself? It is not love. It is not intimacy. It is not joy. It is flickering pixels on a screen, tricks of light and shadow, an imitation of closeness without the reality of human connection. And what is its cost? Hours lost that can never be reclaimed, energy wasted that could have built strength or knowledge or virtue, a heart trained to seek shadows instead of substance, and above all, respect for self and others slowly eroded. When Marcus Aurelius looked upon luxury, he said, "What is this thing in itself? Rotted fish, dead bird, painted corpse." If you dare look at porn with the same honesty, the illusion collapses, and with it the false power of the temptation. The Stoics were not armchair philosophers. They were warriors of the mind. They trained daily for the battles within. Here are their weapons: negative visualization. Imagine the ruin of indulgence. Picture the wasted years, the weakened will, the shame that grows with every surrender. Ask yourself, do I want this to be my life story? Discipline of attention. Train your gaze. Turn your eyes away not once, but 100 times a day if you must. Each act of turning away is a victory. Each victory is a step toward freedom. Journaling. Each night, as Seneca did, examine your conscience. Write, did desire rule me today, or did I rule desire? Honesty with self is the beginning of growth. Voluntary discomfort. Epictetus taught to practice hardship. Take cold showers. Fast from pleasures. Learn that you do not die when comfort is denied. And when you master small pains, you grow strong against larger temptations. These practices are not punishment. They are training, proof that freedom is forged in discipline. The Stoics knew this truth. Vice thrives in an empty soul. When life lacks purpose, desire grows wild. Porn is not just a moral problem. It is a problem of vision. A man who sees no higher goal becomes easy prey for lower ones. Thus the Stoic would command, fill the void. Pursue wisdom. Pursue service. Pursue the greatness of character that outlasts pleasure. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." When your life is directed toward virtue, toward strength, toward meaning, the false pleasures of porn grow small, like shadows fleeing from the rising sun. Pornography is not harmless. It is not trivial. It is a war for your soul. But the Stoics would give hope. You are not powerless. You are not destined to remain a slave. Each choice is a battlefield. Each victory is a step toward freedom. Govern your desires. See illusions for what they are. Train your mind. Aim higher than fleeting pleasures. And you will discover what the Stoics knew. That the truest pleasure is not indulgence, but freedom. For the man who conquers himself, no tyrant, neither of men nor of passion, can ever enslave again.